And you can't even see me right now. No one's none the wiser right now that I'm actually... No one even knows that I'm actually here right now. And you can't see me, but I see you. No, I just need 2 seconds to do my little YouTube ritual. Of just answering all their questions. I don't know how to, like, autofill it. And by the time I think of it again, I'm, like, getting back online, so... But I figured if I do it now, then at least I can, like, rush through it. It won't, like, save unless I'm actually live at the time, so. Alright, well, that's up and on and running. This is up and on and running. On here, there. Now I can watch the chat there and make sure. Alright. Oh, I actually don't need that one. Alright. Alright. For real. We're getting everything out of the way. Just because I need this microphone accessible. We gotta get TikTok. And with that, the adventure continues. Only this time, we'll actually be in the right realm. It wasn't until an uncomfortably long time, actually, that I realized the reason everything was so... I really didn't know where anything was at all, was because that was like a different realm. Like, completely. That I sometime, like, I pretty much abandoned, to be honest. I think if I have any lava nearby, it's time for a trash pit, because this is getting silly. It looks like the last time I was here, I was also in the Nether, which is good. I mean, I guess they're both in similar spots. But there were, like, traders missing that I didn't understand. Oh, oops. We're here. Hi. I forgot to turn the camera on. Because I was busy. I was busy doing stuff. Just like living life. Alright. All of this stuff here is pretty much ready to get... Yeah, alright. A lot of that, the armor's ready to go. Our tools aren't as good as I thought they would be. But oh well. Let's actually put a lot of this, since it's just nether stuff anyway. I'll keep the flint and steel. I don't know why that was with me. Maybe I made it for going in there the last time. Yeah, we're just gonna drop a bunch of that in. Now I know what I'm looking at a little bit. Let's throw that back. Well, it's been a minute. Oh, wait. I didn't mean for that. I should have known even getting within 5 feet would get me a stack of eggs. Farms. That goes underground. The archway leads. I guess to XP farms. There's our other home. Alright. I kinda sort of... Well, not even kinda sorta. I definitely remember this way more. Because I basically, like, abandoned that other one for this one. What would be our... This looks like stuff we got, probably fishing or something. But where would be my books that, like, I have but maybe didn't have the XP to use yet? No. Here we go. Yeah, like a bunch of mending stuff. Thorns. Oh, do I have a piece of armor missing thorns? But it won't be complete until... Yeah, the boots. Oh, we have them. I wonder how expensive it is, though. I don't have 27 levels. What do you think, I'm made of levels? Alright, well that can go back for now. Mending is probably meant for a lot of these tools. Yeah, wow. Looks like I really neglected those. But that explains why our armor is as good as it is. Mending and efficiency, fortune, and unbreaking. How much is it to combine these? $26. Okay, okay. So we basically need a lot of levels. That's what we're locked at. We have a lot of traders, though. And that might be a good source of earning some quick XP. But let's see. Of course the bow rules. And our sword sucks. And our trident. We don't really have a trident. But yeah, we have, I mean, breaking fortune, thorns, protection, fire protection, efficiency, oh, infinity. Does this have infinity? Yeah. Sharpness, respiration, lure, silk touch, aqua affinity, looting, and mending. Looting's gonna be a pretty high priority, I think, actually, for the sword. Piercing. Oh, looting 3 and sharpness 5. Maybe I was putting the books together? Because that feels like way too lucky of a... That feels way too lucky. That they're falling for... Yeah, this is... Fire aspect. And then I want to put that on after. But that's why I'm doing that first. Alright, I see what I was thinking. Because if I put this on and it gets sharpness, it should inherit everything but the Bane of arthropods. Is that worth it, or should I try to save up for... No. We're gonna just... Because to have looting on that's gonna be... enormous, actually. Only 10, but... that would give it... Fire aspect and unbreaking 3, so I think that's the move. I really do. When I can afford it. But we're pretty tapped. We're tapped for levels right now, so... I'm very tempted to go into the Nether. Is this one I want to keep, though? Because it's only got efficiency 3. What's my efficiency? What's my guy? Hey, you. Hey, guy. What are you selling me? Will you get over here? Come on. Why is this happening? Why would they do this to me? I literally just want to see... Yeah, I have an efficiency 5 book, so I don't know if I care if this breaks. Right? Because it's going to be expensive. To enchant. It's going to hit too expensive, I think. Unless I, like... Alright, well, thanks for making that so difficult. There's a reason you live in that box. So, reflect on your choices. Then, we are going to get an axe. I don't care if the shovel goes. These we're going to get combined. That we're going to have to let break because it's infinity. And that will save. Those will save. Cool. Oh, I probably have no sticks because I've probably been trading them all. Let's do it, let's make an acoustic axe. We'll actually build it out. So nostalgic. Do I have emeralds? Yeah, nice. I think if we have the books, yeah. Depending on how expensive they are. Let's see. 2. Oh yeah, we can do it. I'm even going to waste a level just because I want to name it. Just because it's going to be worth it. Our axe is going to be... Gimli's Offering. Because he do be offering that axe. And the shovel is gonna be... Stanley Yelnats. Because I'm digging up... Oh, dig it. Dig it out, dig it out, dig it. Alright, well we blew through those, but who cares? 2 shoes, 2 tokens in hand. And I got no respect because I'm the new man. And I got my shovel and my shoes full of sand. If you check out the tag, my name's Caveman. I used to fucking love that movie. Actually, I used to love the book, and that's what made me love that movie. But we're gonna grab more blocks, actually, because the move is to go spend a little more quality time in the Nether and see what that looks like right now and what kind of situation we left ourselves there. No, it wouldn't be in there. I just want, like... I want dirt not just because it's easy to get, but also because it's distinct, like in the Nether. I should stay on this so I can get books. We'll get some books. And what else did I need? In the realm, what was it? Oh, for paper. But not for books, but for elytras. Fireworks. I haven't set up like any auto farms yet really, just because before like I beat the dragon basically, like I don't know, I like to like play it. I like to like do the stuff. And I even like totally get when people are like, no, I don't want to do all the like grinding stuff or the like repetitive stuff, but I'm also like, what if that's half my enjoyment of the game though? I don't know. Oh, well, I guess I should at least bring a gold helmet. Oh, and I should probably bring a flint and steel. I don't know what it looks like. Like, I don't know if I have a little dome for myself or something when I first get in. Or if I'm gonna fight for my life here. I can't see. Nope. Okay. That's right. That's right. I know where we are. We're in Slendermanville. That's... And the only reason it, like, comes back to me now is because I don't think I've ever had my spawn be in here. Like, ever. I'm going to save myself in a way I didn't last time. Because I didn't write the coordinates and then I had to like go back and watch the, like my own thing just to see. Alright, looks like we were definitely in here doing stuff. Well, here is actually what the move is. Oh, wrong thing. Let's light it up a little bit in here. And I do want a spot. Like designed. To kind of farm them. So there. In case they teleport inside. Oh. Because we're going to go straight from here, actually, and go the other way now. Oh, I don't want to teleport. I guess I don't actually need dirt for this part. I wasn't, like, considering... Hey guys. I wasn't considering that I would be doing this, but I forgot where I spawned in my defense, so... Oh, hey, Linz. Thanks for the likes. We're in the Warped Forest, I think is what it's called. I think the netherite templates are... Or no, the scrap. I think they're between like 9 and 22. But I also kind of forget. I'd have to, I'm gonna have to look it up. I'll be so real. And this is coming from someone who like does actually like love this game. And not just because, like, oh, it's, like, the best game in the world. I really don't think that it is, like, it's a lot. It's a fucking lot, and unless you're playing with someone, and unless you're, like, or unless you're comfortable, like, looking up stuff in a guide, a lot of the times, I look stuff in a guide. Like, I look up stuff. I'm gonna look it up when I get this, like, next thing I'm getting, because I don't remember the exact order to like do it, you know. So I feel it is like overwhelming, but the giant butt of the whole thing is that's also like the best thing about like the game is you can literally do whatever you want. These guys probably wouldn't have bothered me. He probably wouldn't have, like, done anything if I just kind of hung out and didn't, like, look at him for too long. He would have just been chilling. But now I've made him mad because I had to attack him just because I'm spiteful. You know? You can do whatever you want. Yeah, that is the you hit the nail on the head. That's essentially the premise of the game is... you mine, and then you mine, so you get blocks, you mine them, if you will, and then you take those blocks and you craft those. You followed me out? Are you for real? You can't come to my home. I conceal carry. No. I think it would defeat the purpose of conceal carrying to announce it. Yeah. I mean, I have entire, like, days in-game where I do nothing but, like, hang out with my overcrowded sheep, you know? You really don't even have to, like, fight stuff or, like, do much of, like, combat stuff. I don't know. Actually, let's see how they're living in their humane... These are my sheep. They live in humane conditions. Yeah. That's, so actually, that's like another really cool thing in the game is that, there is none. You're the ASP. You're like essentially, this world's god. So if that's appealing in any way, you know, if that appeals to you in any kind of way, then you might like this game. You might think it's kind of cool. So... yeah, but it's no more or less than playing The Sims is. You know what I mean?
I'm B11. I'm in love with B7.
Who's B11 in love? Oh, that's you. I'm also B11 and I'm in love with B7. Cause girl, you need a shot of B12. You know you do. What did I need? No, I needed this other chest because I wanted to leave these things. That's what I want to do. I want to dump all of that because my inventory's so full. And it's so full of nothingness, of silly nothingness things I don't need. I do need sticks. That's what I was looking for. Alright. I made all these other... I guess I'll just save myself the time. I made all the other tools I would need besides another pickaxe when this is dying. He's dying. Oh. He's dying and I'm just letting it happen. I can't even do anything about it. Oh, yeah. Oh, really? That's so funny. So actually, this was all a village. And then it all changed when the Fire Nation attacked and I came and... so these were all houses. Like where all this path stuff is. And then I destroyed it all. And now all of their former homes live in my boxes here. Oh, and actually there's some of the TNT I used. So I did it very humanely, exactly how the UN would allow me to. And then I did actually do a good thing because I replaced all their homes with all these cherry trees. Yeah, so I am on my Aang shit, if you think about it. Because I think if Aang was given our circumstances, he would 100% do the same thing. I think he would replace it all with cherry blossoms. And then I stole someone's house, and like expanded it. So really, here's my library. This is my Unabomber, like, sleeping hut. But here, my thought was, the reason it's here is because, like, so you can't sleep if monsters are too close. It'll say you can't sleep, there's monsters, you know? So my thought was like, alright, well if I'm up off the ground and in a Unabomber shelter, then I won't get that message. And it's worked so far. The reason all the accommodations, though, are sparing is because most of my time went into setting up all of... Oh, well, there's Rumpelstiltskin. Ah! The rest of my, voluntary worker chambers, where they're treated well, and I'm nice to them. See, look, he wants to pay me for how much he likes his room, how much he likes his Unabomber shelter. I don't know what... You mean concerning in, like, a cool, mysterious way? Or, like, a fun, like, party way? You mean concerning, like... Like, it concerns everybody, you know? Because everybody does that. It's just girly things. Oh yeah, and here's my outside bed, so that I can sleep outside sometimes when I just need some space. There's the portal that goes into the bad place. And here's where I fish. This is where this is where a man gets away from it all. He goes to his glass fishing dome, his glass fishing hole. So this is where I go to get away from the wife and kid, to get away from the nagging wife and kids all day. I go to my my fishing hole. And yeah, that's basically... Oh, wait, you know what? I missed the best part. Well, two things now, because now I'm remembering. Eventually, all the pathing stuff is going to be gone. It's all going to be boats. I want it all to be like a boat village where you're taking boats everywhere. But the problem is, all my animals have started taking all my boats. So they're supposed to be everywhere so I can, like, get to that easily. But, like, now my cats are in it. And I don't have the heart to kick them out, because the only way I can think to get them out would be to, like, break the boat and drop them in the water. And I don't have the heart to do that. That feels like kind of mean, and I don't like doing mean stuff to the cats. But here's my cells for workers that don't do what I want them to do. This is where they go. All their families live upstairs, where there's like natural light, but this is where they go when they're not. Just when their vibes are bad. I don't know, sometimes they just have bad vibes too, and like that kills things too. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I take that pretty seriously too. Sometimes they just rub me the wrong way. Sometimes they give me the ick, is basically what it is. Sometimes they give me the ick and I say, okay, down to the dungeon hole, I guess. Sorry, you have to go back down to... You don't get to you don't get to see the sun anymore. Or the rest of your kin. So, sorry. But... we take contributing to shareholder value, like, very, very seriously. And if people aren't also going to be doing the same thing, and if their top priority isn't raising shareholder value, then then Dungeon Pit. That's pretty self-explanatory. You know, I don't know why all of a sudden, like, I'm the weird guy for, like, having the Dungeon Pit. You know. Oh no, I can only sleep at night, but it is night. They're all sleeping. See, look, they're not actually... Yeah, see, look, if I was president, everyone would have a little sleeping hole. Here's the #1 hero, All Might. Oh, he's just a voluntary worker. See, some of them get unique names, though. Sometimes they even get... I allow them a unique identity sometimes. So yeah, if I was president, it would kind of be the same way. Everyone would get a new birth certificate with the same day, and everyone would get the same name. Kind of like how, what are the crazy people that oh, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't call them. That's not what they are, and that's not a nice way to say it. But um when people get pulled over and they're traveling, they're not driving in their car. They're just traveling. And then they, you know, there's a sovereign citizens. They have another thing that's like that's my name. That's my idea. That's not me. That's my person. Like that. I'm sure that's not even right. I'm sure I'm still butchering it. That's like what I've gathered from dash cam footage of them, basically. But that's what I'm trying to channel in the whole nation. No one has a name. We're all just kind of the same. Everyone's just the same guy now. We're all just the same guy. It puts an end to all the gender stuff. And I'm not even saying, like, oh, there's gender stuff. I mean, like, literally on both ends. Like, everyone's just the same. We're all just the same guy now. Sorry. That's what it is. No, not like the Hunger Games. No. This would be different. No. You see, when my political ideation takes over, it's going to be different. You know, when I get to finally exert my will. We all... Yeah, no, exactly. We all wear the same thing. Everyone says the same... We're all the same person saying the same things. A new Marvel movie legally has to come out every 2 weeks. Who's the fucking guy? Oh, and people are gonna hate me for saying this, but who's the guy that did, I think it was like The Witcher or something. It's like a typical, like, hot, buff actor who's, like, talented and successful. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you already knew immediately who I'm talking about. Who's already, like, a nice, charismatic person. Who, like, someone you already, like, root for because, like, they don't seem problematic. You know what I mean? Like, they just seem like they're not a creep. And everyone being like, and they're a gamer. And can you imagine? But Stanley, yeah. Yeah, we don't need him. We don't need Stan Lee to do it, though. We just need Henry Cavill to carry it. It's like, it's okay if he is or isn't a nerd. Like, I just thought we were past the nerd discourse. It's literally the same exact thing with anime. Where people who, like, have liked it for forever, like, and I get it, too. I get why it's annoying that, like, I don't remember necessarily being, like, bullied over liking anime. I do remember being annoyed that there were no, like, options, I guess. And I do remember being annoyed that the only options available when I was, like, a kid, I was like, okay, but this is the weird shit that, like, I don't like. I like that it's, to me, a completely different art than, like, what I know here, you know? Favorite. Oh, I'm so cliche. I'm so fucking cliche because I think literally, and I've thought about this over and over, thinking, like, there has to be something more, like, obscure. Literally, my favorite is, no, actually, no. It would be funny. I guess that would be more cliche. But it's gotta be Full Metal Alchemist. It just has to be. It just I can't think of, because it's literally one of like a tiny handful of any media ever that, yeah, you know what, I would say, even though those are still like, I don't know, I don't think just because something's shonen or just because something's super popular, it's immediately like bad. I think a lot of times it's like, yeah, of course, it's like wildly popular for like a reason, you know? I think stuff can get obviously like way overblown, but no, like a story like Attack on Titan, like, yeah, that I don't think, I mean, I haven't seen that play out in my lifetime before. I mean, it also was like a long span, but like I remember seeing the like premieres of it. Yeah, definitely. Like the classics are the classics, and I think if people are like really nitpicking and like shitting on it, it's to be edgy or like to be contrarian, which is good on you, because I also am that way with plenty of things, like even without meaning to be. But I mean, a good show's a good show. And these are all examples are like of things that didn't seem to fall off at the very end, which is definitely just a me specific thing. I don't watch anything until the end. I can't finish a series or like I can watch movies obviously, but like for a show or a series of any kind to keep me like genuinely invested until the very end, like, I don't know. It has to like not feel like it's leaving anything. Fullmetal Alchemist feels like it's one of the only things where I'm like, wow, that didn't feel like it feels like it answered what it presented. Totally. Or they saw like the old one, or like, and even the like the old one was cool. Like I like that old like style of animation also. Like that time period of it. I think it's like that alone is a cool aesthetic. I do think it's a worse story. I think like what they put in before she was able to finish writing it is like worse, but that's why I also can't think of many times where they like went back and said, let's remake a thing, and it wasn't because like it didn't seem specifically like, oh, and people love this one and people are fucking stupid and will buy whatever the fuck has the thing they like on it. Like it didn't feel insulting to be like, well, who cares, it's a remake anyway. Like it felt like they wanted to go back and like nail it. And I respect that. I think that fucking rules. I have one more house. Oh my god, and we have a boat. Yeah, but I actually symbolically burned my house down with my brother when we started our journey to figure out how to get his body back and my arm and leg back and potentially my mom back still. I forget if they were trying to also get her back or if they kind of just gave up at that point. pretty sure by then they were like, fuck this, like, let's just get our stuff back. This was where I started. This is where it all began. It's kind of spooky out right now. But yeah, this was our first home. Little town. It's a quiet village. Oh, I don't even have a bed in here anymore. I got robbed. Someone came in and robbed me. What the flip? And then... Oh, you know what? Oh my god. I know why everything was a mess. I know why my inventory and everything was a mess. Oh, I don't have a bed though. Alright, well here's the move, because I do have a boat. Which is really all I need, because I made an iron farm. It has to be far enough away from all my traders. So then I had to make a way to get to it. So then I made... No! Then I made this little waterway. So I could get to it. Here is... Oh. The iron farm. I forgot about this. Oh, and I have 3 boats over here. Cool. That's kind of cool. And here's all my cats, and yeah, basically. I keep more workers, and they're all here because they picked it. They all picked to be here, and they like it actually. So I forgot. This was the latest thing I made. No, why? What's that? Oh. No, they're safe. Look. See, because see, the water runs down into... What are you doing here? You can't be here. It goes into the lava, right? And then the lava burns and kills them, right? But not them. They're safe. They're safe and happy. Because they stay... They like that they're, like, so close to each other. They thrive. They're like... Yeah, they don't see the sun... Yeah, but that's a different thing with them. That's something different this time. This one's like a punishment, but like... Look how happy they are. Look at them running around panicked. Don't you see how much they like that? They have one. It's right there. They're there. It's... Look. They have a bed. They all have jobs that they like, that are fulfilling, baked into the walls so they can still work. They're still... They... When I'm not on stream, they get all those things. They're just like at work right now. So when they're at work, they don't get They don't get those things, really. They don't get to, like, eat or drink or... But look, they get to see their families. Look, they get to live arm to arm. They get to live, like... And I think I put the bed here just to, like, remind them that, like, the outside world does still exist. That, like, there is still a way in and out. And there's people living full lives. Oh no, he died. Because then if they, like, give up completely, then they kind of stop working, and I don't want them to do that, because I need, like, their shareholder value. What is that noise? What is happening? They're not gonna riot. They love it. They think it's cool and fun. They actually say, actually, you know what? I'm so glad you said that, because you know what? Now that I think about it, all of these workers that you're sitting and feeling sorry for, and you want to come and protect and save and get human rights. Every one of those is a woman in the field. Every single one. So if you don't want to see women work, if you don't think women should work, every single one of those is a woman in STEM. So if you want to take away their opportunity, then I guess by all means go ahead. But I could never... Brad. Bro. Alright, no, you caught me. You're right. I don't think there even are female villagers, now that I think about it. You did actually catch me. I literally was just projecting. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I can say this. But the same way every boyfriend gets their boyfriend pregnant in their butt. Like everybody else. Like the rest of us do. And when it's not working, they just try and try again. So, sounds like you don't really believe in Christmas miracles. Or those kinds, or divine intervention. If you haven't heard of this kind of phenomenon? We're going into Spookyville, where things whoa, are spooky, but not that spooky. Not like fall damage of 1 billion blocks spooky. That's not what I meant to do. I don't actually know. I think the baby villagers actually might have to do with the chicken jockeys. But that's just kind of a conspiracy thing. And honestly, before they silenced before they silenced Alex Jones, he was talking about the chemicals that they were putting in the water that was making baby villagers out of all the male villagers and their boyfriends. I forget, they scrubbed the whole thing. You can't find any of it anymore. They scrubbed it. I don't know how, but you can't find it anymore. Here's all the bows of all the past skeletons that ever made me freaking mad, that were ever mean to me. They all live here until they die here. This is where they come. They come to this elevator for me to kill them. Like I said, there's so many ways to play the game that, you know, you don't even have to, like, fight anything. You can just build elaborate, like, traps and devices for them that, like, I don't know, like, depersonalizes what you're doing to them. See? I don't even have to see their faces when I turn them into XP. You literally can. Actually, you know what? Let me see what. Give me 2 seconds. Because there is, like, I love the cherry blossom trees because they are the Barbie treehouse, like, wood type. Give me 2 seconds, and then I'm gonna go to, like, our Barbie treehouse, our Barbie Dreamhouse treehouse. Dreamhouse. Where did I put, things? Are you? Something went wrong. Oh, but not here. Sorry about that. It's been storming here, so my cat has been hiding in. She has like a little nook I made for her. So she's more than safe. She's fine. She loves it, but she's been hiding there. And I have to go, like, check her manually. She won't come and, like, she doesn't respond when I call her anymore, basically, because she's like, well, I know you'll come in here and come, like, check on me. She's spoiled. She's literally a toddler. But she's gonna never grow out of being a toddler, I guess. I like old cats, honestly. same way with dogs, like, I just like old, chill animals, you know? Mine isn't, like, old yet. She's not like a baby, but she's an adult, you know? This is a moon that we're building. And inside is going to be a chapel. Because something new and terrible might be coming. I don't know. I don't really know yet. But here's actually a nice house. Ooh. Let's actually go back in through the window. Ah! Oh my god, that was like a machine gun blast. Here's our friend. This is not my house. But I like to just visit to, like, I don't know, just be a bother and, like, borrow stuff and say hi. This is the person that owns the server. This is his house. And that's his creature. There's his homunculus. His ghast, I think. I don't know if he knows that his ghast is out of there. His friendly ghast. Oh! I fell. This is survival. We turned off. You can see we're like 1,200 days in by now. So we turned off losing inventory when you die. But it's still survival. But now we just try to do, like, fun builds and stuff. And then this is my other friend's tower. Yeah, this was our, we used to have, like, a mountain base called Mibblingburg. Oh, I didn't mean to get lost in here. Oopsies. So yeah, this is his house. Oh, do these both go? Oh. And then I think this is gonna go... Oh my god. I don't know where this goes. Let me out. Let me out of here. Oh, that's back. Here's my little spot. Ah! I was set up over here. And I think actually that you're gonna actually like this because, while they were doing their big fun builds, I was in charge of... They all escaped. All of them escaped. How? Something went terribly wrong. No, they when I say escaped, I mean that's a company term. That's a term we use here that they escaped means they had a really good day. They had a really good quarter review. They had a super fun meeting. That's what that means. Oh, but you wanted to see... Alright, you know what? No more wasting your time. Because you wanted to see the actual, like... Would you say the Barbie Barbie Dreamland house? Let's go to the Department of Transportation. So this is like our main hub. And here is our Barbie Dream House. Uh-oh. What is this? Top floor? And here's our Barbie Dream House. This is why cherry wood is the best. It's just the best. This is what Barbie would build with if Barbie was stuck in Minecraft with Jack Black and the other guy, the beard guy. That's what Barbie would use. She would. So the game really is for everyone. See what I mean? Like anyone can do it. Jack Black did it. The guy with the beard did it. That producer's son went there. Or you could make your own monolith. See? This is something. This is a creation that we have that's just kind of, I don't know, something I thought was interesting. And normal too. I think this is something Barbie would also make. Because I think she would find the spaces between, like, divinity and machinery and nature also perplexing yet beautiful in the same kind of way. So I think she actually would get along well with some of the people in our Discord. So do you think Barbie would join our Discord if I sent her a thing? And I said, "Hey Barbie, me and some of our friends are playing Minecraft. Will you join our server?" Do you think she would? Are you are you brave? You can't be afraid of the sphere. Actually, we're gonna go to my very, very, very first. Here's my very, very first house. So this is while they were doing the Barbie house. I wanted to make my evil villain lair. So actually I made this before all of us had wings. So I made this before, like, we could just fly right up. So there was a time where, like, there was no way down besides just diving off. And there was also a time where the only way you could get up into was if you went to the secret entrance. and you took this secret entrance in that goes through the water. I didn't have it lit up or anything, so you couldn't really see it. But this was that was my secret, nefarious. It was literally more difficult to, like, come up with excuses every 5 minutes when they were like, hey, dude, where are you? We're all over in the village building a thing. To be like, oh, I'm over hanging out with, like, a sheep. I'll be there in a minute, you know? But I wasn't just hanging out with sheep. I was building my secret, my evil empire. The rest of it is literally a hole in the ground. It's literally just a cube. That's what the rest of it is. Which I also think is pretty funny, but we'll sleep on the pink bed. Checking these. Alright. It is about that time. I'm gonna head out for tonight. I will be back around the same time. Linz, thanks for hanging on TikTok. Everyone on Twitch, thanks for hanging on Twitch. Everyone on YouTube, thanks for hanging on YouTube. And I will be back tomorrow. Same time, same place, same whatever. Thanks. See you soon.